There you go. Hey guys, for anybody that doesn't know me, because it's being recorded, this is my husband, Mark. Okay, you can go now. We don't have a lot of time. My name is Mikaela. I am one of Ashley's personally sponsored coaches. I am a diamond coach, whoop, whoop. Probably pretty soon a 1-star, because Ms. Kelly Dean is going to be a 1-star also, because you and Sarah are killing it right now, which is pretty awesome. And my other personally sponsored coach, Melissa, who's on the call, is Emerald, or will be hitting Emerald next Thursday, hopefully. So that's really exciting. But I just really wanted to share. I got on a webinar. It was like one of those weird like Facebook ads that pops up, this social media marketing or whatever. And I signed up for it. It was free. And so I listened to it last night. It was about 2 hours. And of course it's like Shailene Johnson or any of those free things that pops up. You can pay more if you want like the extended training. So basically this is about like 5 must-have actions. And it really was talking about like Facebook ads and Facebook Messenger and different ways to like build your business, and how you can basically increase. Please don't. Let me get through this. Go away. God, I should be in the basement. Get away from me, please. You're driving me
I'm
nuts.
enjoying that, just so you know.
I'm sure you are. And now he's doing it. Okay. So it basically was promoted on this Facebook ad about, is that Sarah? Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
So I'm going to jump right in, even though we've already done some introductions, so you can go back and watch the beginning. But I just want to tell you, like, you are doing an awesome job and are going to be diamond before you know it. So
I
take all credit for that, by the way.
That's awesome. Actually, I'm going to use Sarah as an example when I get into this information.
So amazing. She's going to win her ticket to Summit.
For sure she is. So, okay, I got on this free webinar last night, and it was about like Facebook ads and hitting your niche market and how you can like increase your warm market. So we only have so much warm market, like so many friends and family that we can really hit up and talk to. And so it kind of was like diving into how you can take cold market and turn it into warm market really quick. And we've always heard about how you need to find your avatar, like your niche market. So that's pretty much what it talked about. So like, are you talking to the right people? You have to narrow your target market down. Like you want to think small to go big. So there was a book called Blue Ocean Strategy, and it's about making your competition okay, so how he explained this book, this Blue Ocean Strategy, is there's 2 colored oceans. There's a red ocean and there's a blue ocean. And in the red ocean, that's like red, like blood. It's very competitive. There's a lot of people in the health and fitness world. You've got It Works and Advocare and Beachbody and personal trainers and all these people. So you want to be in the blue ocean, where you only go after your specific person. You're not marketing your health and fitness. You're marketing a specific demographic. So like if you're a music teacher, you want to start like putting your Facebook ads out to music teachers, and you want to relate to them. If you're a daycare provider, you could like basically make ads towards daycare providers. If you are they talked a lot about a diabetic mom. So she's like Sugar Mama Strong, and she does all these posts about how hard it is to be a diabetic mom when you're trying to feed your husband and your kids and your family. If you're a police officer, then that's your demographic. So right now, like for the past 2 years or 1 year that I've been actively coaching, I have been like, I'm focused on moms. Like that's what I do. I'm a mom. I'm focused. I'm trying to appeal to busy moms. Like this is great for busy moms. This is great for people who don't have time to go to the gym. This is great for people who don't know what they're doing. But it's kind of wrong because every mom's busy and everybody is focused on busy moms. So it's like you have to really get your avatar a little bit more direct. So if like you're a nurse, you know, maybe you're a specific kind of nurse or whatever, but like you've got to like really dial it in. So like your blue ocean is going to be only go after that specific market. So you are wanting to go small to go big. Does that all make sense? So you're not like really going after this like health and fitness You're going to that direct small target audience. So to find the perfect customer, they gave you like a few things. Like one, you have to be in the middle of that description. So once you pick out your avatar, you better be smack dab in the middle. So I could say, well, I'm a busy mom and I'm this and I'm that, but I have to be specifically to that. So right now I'm going to say, you know, I've been in the bar industry. I've never specifically targeted bartenders. I've never specifically targeted girls that have been in the industry who have poor habits, no self-worth. You know, we make poor choices because we've been in that industry for so long. And that's where I feel like I've been kind of wrong, is because I'm
going to stop you because Ashley, me, and Melissa are all here because of that. So
Exactly. But if I was running my Facebook ads more directly towards a bartender instead of just a broad of, I'm a busy mom, this is what I do. But if I went more specific and really made my ads and my posts towards like people in the industry, in the service industry, that's my niche. That's me. That's what I do. You know, Melissa is a stay-at-home mom. She's a Christian. She is bodybuilding now, like she's doing this fitness competition. She has specific things about her. This is what I was going to say about Sarah. Sarah's a hockey mom. She's reaching out to a lot of her hockey people. That can be her niche, is a hockey mom. And I think, are you a teacher? Okay, there you go. You're a hockey mom and you're a teacher. Like that's your specific niche. But you have to get very specific with your ads and use that. So you be in the middle of the description. Don't use broad demographics. Don't just try to appeal to the busy mom, because everybody's trying to do that. You have to be passionate about it. Don't just say, oh, so I have a boy that's going to a Catholic school, so I can use that as my niche. Yes, I go to church every Saturday, but my faith is very important to me, but it's never been something that I base things off of. I'm passionate, it's a part of my life, but I'm not passionate enough to make it my niche. You know? So you have to be passionate about whatever you're making your avatar about. There's benefits to finding the niche because it finds you the perfect leads. So when you're appealing to that specific person, you guys already have something in common that's going to be, they're coming to you. When you post that ad that's directed to those people, then you're going to get likes and shares and all kinds of stuff because it's relatable to them, which already puts them into a warm market. Your engagement will skyrocket. It talks about how, well, it goes into this other stuff that I have to do a little bit more research, which I'll go into that in a second. Let's see. So to find your perfect customer, you've got to have the well-defined niche. You have to be that brand. The brand is not Beachbody. The brand is you and your niche. You have to trust yourself. You have to trust that brand. And Beachbody is just the asset. That's just what you have to offer, but you first want to draw them into you and what you have. It talked about how success is based off of emotion, that we are emotional creatures. It talked about Maslow's hierarchy of needs and how every one of us basically falls in that, which I didn't write all that down, but you guys could probably Google Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So I know I'm going really, really fast because I know we don't have a lot of time and there was a lot of information in that 2 hours. You just pull a chair over and get it, baby. But in the emotional part of it though, like if you just put out a generic ad and you're not being emotional or putting anything in it, like no one's going to be drawn to it. But if you put your emotion into it, you're going to be more likely to get emotion out of that person. It talked about, well, we all are pretty good about creating content because every moment I think of all of our days, we're thinking about how we can snap a picture and turn it into content. But that content, like those moments in our day is what's going to appeal to those people. So, okay. At this point in the call, they started talking about this, like doing blogs. This is where they like make their money and stuff. Like they want you to have like a blog that brings people back. I don't even know that all of the people on the team have like pages. And if you're not at that point, that's fine. You just need to get a different bowl. Go ask Daddy for help, please. He's got a glass bowl. That's not probably smart. So it talks about having a blog, having a landing page to bring people to. So for me, I've gone through, I'm just going to like summarize now. I've gone through my warm market. Everybody that has been watching me for 2 years knows what I'm doing. I've had a lot of people reach out to me without me reaching out to them. I have people, but yes, that works. However, I'm at a point now that you can get some. I'm at a point now where I have to get more warm market. And if I'm not, take it outside and Daddy will help you, please. He's wearing a Halloween costume that's like 2 years too small. So he's naked underneath it. So that's even better. Yeah. So the whole reason why I feel like this is beneficial is because I've never really got specific with my niche. And I really do think that running an ad, which I think could be a great ad, and I just put it out there general for the Facebook world to see, doesn't do me any good. To get a little bit more specific, make my ads to that person, you could get 100 likes or 500 likes or shares because those people are reaching out. But you have to have something to bring them back to, like your like page, a blog, which I don't do that. I think that that's overwhelming for me at this point. I don't have a lot of time. I don't think anybody does. But, I mean, eventually you get to that point. But they have this new thing on either Facebook Messenger or this is what I'm going to do more research on, and I'll have like a part 2 to this call. It's chatbot. And it's something that you can use with like an automated response. So if somebody likes your ad or likes your post at, say, 5 p.m. on a Tuesday, it will respond to them at 5 p.m. or like right after they post it. Whereas us in real life that have kids and a life and things going on at all times, moving and this and that, maybe don't get back to them for 12 hours or 24 hours or 2 days. Well, when they like that post and they interact with that post at that time, you've got their interest. And at that time, they're ready to talk, or they're, that's the time. And if you wait till the next day or 2 days, at that point, it's not a priority to them. So I'm going to learn a little bit more about this chatbot and how it works, and I'll bring some more information back to you. Or if you guys want to Google it, it's chatbot, like a robot. It's one word. I couldn't get my radio in my car to work, and I Googled it to try to listen to it on my way home. So yeah, I know that probably was like really crazy all over the place because I felt really rushed, like I was trying to get a lot of information out. But the last thing I really want to just tell you guys that I learned from this is I'm a prime example. Like if you follow up with somebody twice and they don't respond, I give up. I tried to follow up a couple times with people and I give up. And this webinar that I listened to said that it takes 5 follow-ups for most people to commit and to not give up. I mean, it takes more than 1 or 2 follow-ups for people to want to be like consistency makes a difference. Following up makes a difference, but they say that most people will give up after 2 follow-ups and most people will sign after 5 follow-ups. But if we don't have, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's usually like 15 exposures. So even like not excluding messages, like it's like 15 exposures where like they see you post about it, they see like your challenge group post, they see you talk about Beachbody, they talk, and it like 15 conscious exposures where they're like, okay, maybe not, like where, and then that includes like your messages too. So like if you've sent them like one message and they said, no, I'm not interested, like they might see, 5 or 6 of your posts, and then that will probably continue to influence them. And one thing that I was listening to today, the lady was talking about, she's like, I've been doing this for 4 years and I just had a girl sign up with me that's been following me for 4 years. And she's like, why did she sign up with me and not somebody else? Because I've been consistent, because I keep showing up for my business every day, because I keep showing up for my challengers, my team, blah, 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 all of that. And she's like, I could have easily quit and she would sign up with somebody else. And so, I mean, as much as it sucks, like, as much as a slow growing business this can be, it doesn't have to be when you're more consistent, and I think that, I mean, for me, that's been something that's, like I'm seeing a lot of growth this year in my business because of the consistency that I've had over the last 2 years, you know? And like, I literally just had a girl sign up last night who I looked back through our messages, and the last time we talked was in August last year. And I probably should have followed up with her a couple times since. I think I did once, like in September. And she totally not interested. And then just all of a sudden was like, okay, I'm going on vacation in 30 days. Like, tell me what I need to do. So, you know, had I not been consistent, she could have easily found somebody else and gone with her, but she knows, you know, that I'm here. And I think that's the best thing we can do. Even if we don't have anybody join our challenge groups, as long as we continue to post about them, as long as we continue to show up, because if one person does, and that person loses 80 pounds and feels amazing, like, you made a difference. And that's what's important. I mean, that's like, we have an obligation as coaches. We say we want to help other people, then we have to do it, you know, and we have to be there for them, whether they want to show up for a challenge group or not. Go ahead, Mikaela.
No, I was just going to say, just because I know that you've got your phone in like 10 minutes. So to find your like avatar and your niche, there was like 4 questions, and it was like, who do you want to work with? Who do you relate to? Who will benefit most? And who needs to hear what I have to say? So those are the 4 questions. Like, who do I want to work with? Who do I relate to? Who will benefit most? And who needs to hear what I have to say? And those are 4 things that if you can sit down and like, I've started doing that. And I feel like I haven't been specific enough to who I'm trying to post to with my post. So I'll just say it one more time because I see you writing. So it's who do I want to work with? Who do I relate to? Who will benefit the most? And who needs to hear what I have to say? So I know not everybody that's on this call has done anything with Facebook ads. I know I've probably wasted a lot of my money because I do a post, but it's very generic, and I get a lot of like Spanish speaking and ethnic people, like people I'm not really relatable to. And I think that if I was a little bit more specific, it would make a huge difference. And if it's more specific, then once they like already comment, then we're already like connected. Like, we're already going to have stuff in common, which makes it easier to talk to and to build a relationship with. If I have somebody that likes, and this has happened where I've set an ad, I go back, I commented on every person, or I sent every person a message physically, like one-on-one message, but I go and look at their pages first, and they're like gang signs on the cover photo, and I'm like, do I really message this person?
Please join my team and don't murder my babies while I'm sleeping.
Or I'm like, they're from like, you know, somewhere in St. Louis that's really close. I'm like, I just don't know that I can message that person. Or I have to hit the translation, like see translation on their Facebook post. I'm like, I mean, do I really, like, that's not relatable. Like, you've got to be more specific. And if you're at a point where you want to start doing Facebook ads, I think that Ashley and myself can help you guys a little bit with that. Yeah. But I know that Sarah and Kelly are killing it right now without it. So that means you guys have a lot of warm market left. Mm-hmm. Whereas like myself and Ashley have been doing this for a little bit longer, so it's a little bit different for us. But Sarah, whatever you're doing, if you have any tips for anybody for the last couple minutes that we have, I'd love to hear it. What are you doing? What's in your Kool-Aid?
Nothing.
I told her, Mikaela, I talked to her last night on the phone, and I was like, I was talking to Mikaela, and she wants to know what you're doing. So she wants to follow you on Facebook.
I told Kelly, like, I've had so many people respond to just my yoga posts. Like, so many people are like, I really want to, like, I want to try yoga. I'm like, okay, like, let me get more information.
So guess who did a yoga post this morning?
That was good.
Like, I'm going to try it. I'm like, all right.
That's awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Whatever you're doing, keep sharing your story because you're obviously impacting people.
Thank you. Yeah. It's exciting.
It is. I mean, you're getting paychecks, so that's
my husband's like, wait, what? Like, I don't know. Like, I just sit at home on my computer and then I work out. I don't know.
I know, it's that easy. Like, and that's one thing that I'm going to talk about. Like on the 8:30 thing is like, I mean, people think it has to be such a crazy, complicated, confusing thing. Like, you literally work out and drink a shake, and then you talk to people.
Yeah.
And read books.
Like tonight, I took my son to practice and like ran out of time for my workout. I got it half done. The teacher called, like it was a mess. So I went running while he was at practice, and then I got back in the car and I did a video for our challenge group, and like all while he's at practice. And I'm like, it just works. It works for my schedule, and if I can bring in a little income while working out and playing on Facebook, I guess I'm good.
Right.
That's awesome. Keep that fire up. That's really awesome.
It's really good. It's very simplified, and I love that. It's just keeping it easy. I was thinking the same thing today, Sarah, because I laid out in the backyard, got a massive sunburn.
And you're so jealous.
I was listening to the Millionaire Talk on Monday, which was amazing. And then I got up and I did some follow-ups and I messaged some people. And then I worked out, and it was like 3 hours of my day. And I thought, this doesn't suck at all. Like, this is
not at all.
awesome.
Like, I can't wait to be off of work for the summer next week. I'm like, ooh, what can I do with all this time?
God, if you're killing it now, working full time, I'm afraid to see what you're going to do this summer.
I'm so jealous.
And like, there's so many teacher friends that are like, next month. Like, I got to get done with the end of the school year. And I'm like, I don't even know what I'm going to do with all these people.
Right. Put them on a list. Put them on a list, and
they are. I have a notebook.
Get ready for June.
Yeah. Yep.
We had to split our challenge group up because there was too many people in it. She had too many people. I was like, I can't handle this.
It was a lot. Like, I couldn't even find my people. And then I wanted to like comment on Kelly's people because I've been in a challenge group with them for so many months. It was
Kelly called me. She's like, what do I do? And I go, I think you should talk to her.
Just soak it up. Just roll in the glory.
I'm so sorry. I was like, don't be sorry. Don't apologize.
It was like, I felt like all of a sudden all my challengers like got overtaken by Sarah and her claim. Like,
now you know how it feels, Kelly, because you and Cindy did that to me.
That is not true. We did not overtake you. I don't even think I had one person on my team.
No, Cindy did.
I strongly recall you did that to me, Mikaela, like a year and a half ago. So
that's a good thing, and it's very.
I remember it was like a total sad conversation, but it was like bittersweet because Mikaela was like, "I think I have to do my own group," and I'm like. Yay! Like, I mean, I'm sad, but I'm happy.
I was like, don't be mad at me. I'm like a little bird in the nest. Like, I'm not ready, but I'm
like, I will straight up coddle you. Like, I will like coddle you and like carry you along and like do this. But like, mama bird. But I don't want to mama bird everybody.
Like, go away.
I know. I'm like, cut the apron strings. Go away.
Melissa. You should totally do one of your nutritional food posts around that little play kitchen someday.
Do a teeny tiny meal prep post. Like, and here's your taco. This is your portion size.
It's a good
idea.
Are
you wrapping presents?
Yeah, it's my kid's birthday tomorrow.
Melissa, you don't have to share on
awesome.
Facebook, but I think Melissa should share her before and afters in Destination Fit. You don't have to share on Facebook.
I'm amazing. I checked out your body like 20 times.
Thank you.
I'm like, what happened to your C-section and your loose skin? Like,
I still have the scar, but it's.
What happened?
I think that I need to tap into that market because I think that's a little bit where my niche is going to be, like people that want to have a body that they've never had.
Yeah, I think.
But I need the courage to do it.
You're very huge on your spirit and your faith too, so I think that definitely needs to play a part in that because the posts that you do, like even based around nutrition and different things, always go back to like trusting in bigger than you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think that's a huge thing that you have going for you. The metamorphosis post about like being a butterfly, like turning from a caterpillar into a butterfly, that post, the one you had today about what you're fueling your body with, like I'm telling you, there's like something specific about you in that genre that it's just an amazing thing, and I like it a lot.
Good.
I like it too. It's good.
It is. It's good content.
Wait, where did your Nike pictures go? I'm trying to find them to show my husband.
They're in there.
I'm scrolling through your feed and I don't see them.
I sent those to a girl today who I'm trying to get to start. She pays $200 a month at a gym. She's been working out as long as I have and literally has not lost a pound. I'm like, all right.
Wait, are they on your page?
No, they're under the recommit.
Oh, I thought you posted them on.
Put them on Facebook because she's in a bikini.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll.
So, Melissa, let me tell you a secret that Deidre did. Like, if you take a picture of like your before picture, but kind of like show that, and then like take an after picture, but black it out, like your whole midsection, like basically like here to like your legs, whatever, and do like a post kind of like, who's interested in seeing my before and after transformations, like comment below or whatever, and like make people wait for it. Make people give you feedback to see what you've done in your transformation.
Oh, people are nosy as shit. I would love that.
I'll put a banner across like mine,
Yeah.
and I'll put like before, so that way you can only see like, here, and like I'll do a black banner across or a white banner. Guys, I have to jump off because I have to do my live thing. I can't, if I jump off, it'll end the whole thing. So
that's fine. I don't want to keep anybody. I know I totally went through that really fast. So if anybody has any questions, let me know.
I have a question for you. You want to call me or?
Yeah, we can talk. I'll call you.
Okay.
Okay.
all right,
Love you all.
ladies.
Bye.
Thank you, Sarah.
Good to see you, ladies. Have a good evening.
Bye.
I'll post the recording.
Bye.